Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Ganita Sarathi. In our previous video, we have discussed about ratio of similar triangles problems, right? Ratio of areas of two similar triangle model problems. Okay. Now today I am discussing about Pythagoras theorem, which is very most important in a similar triangles chapter. Okay. Now see, we all know the Pythagoras theorem, right? We all know the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Then what will be the proof of Pythagoras theorem? We will use this type of proofs in some kind of problems also. Okay, so now that's why I am explaining this kind of proof. So see here, in right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of lengths of other two sides. We know that. In right angle triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of length of the other two sides. So I am taking the right angle triangle like this. Listen carefully. If this is 90 degrees, okay, if take angle B, take it as B, if angle B is 90 degrees, now I am doing a small construction. What is the construction? Take BD as the perpendicular line to AC. BD is the perpendicular line to AC, and what we have to prove? We have to required to prove is what? Required to prove is what is hypotenuse. Now I am taking angle B is equal to 90, right? Angle B is equal to 90 degrees, right? If angle B is equal to 90 degrees, then what will be the hypotenuse in that right angle triangle? Hypotenuse will be AC. Okay, hypotenuse will be what? AC. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We have to prove this one. How we will prove? See, I will do the betterment of the figure. I'm not getting confused. Okay, you can easily make sure of the proportion sides. Now see here, first we have to prove the similarity of a triangle. What similarity of a triangle we have to prove? Listen, I will say it now. From the figure, first take in triangle ADB and triangle ABC. Okay, this triangle and the total triangle. In triangle ADB and triangle ABC. First prove the similarity. How we will prove the similarity? We know that in triangle ADB, angle D is equal to 90 degrees and ABC, angle B is 90 degrees. So take 90. Now we know angle A is common in both the triangles. So angle A is equal to angle A. So we can write what? This common angle. So what we can say? By angle similarity, by angle similarity, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Up to this all will do. Okay, now this is the most important part. Listen carefully. We will use in so many types of problems also. See, if angles are equal and this is similar, then the sides should be in proportion, right? Sides are in proportion. What are the sides which are in proportion? Okay, listen carefully. That's why I have made the figure like this. Now see here, sides in proportion. So what are the sides in proportion? If you observe in this triangle, means in triangle ADB, what is the hypotenuse? AB is the hypotenuse, right? AB. In total triangle, what is the hypotenuse? AC is the hypotenuse. Okay, keep it aside. Next, in triangle, again in small triangle only, take small triangle only. In triangle, small triangle, if you take AD, if AD is the smallest side, in big triangle, AB is the smallest side, right? Understood all of you? In small triangle, AD is the smallest side. In big triangle, AB is the smallest side. So AD by AB is equal to, the remaining side is, what is the remaining side? In small triangle, BD is the remaining side. In big triangle, BC is the remaining side. So what is the next one we want? These two is enough for us. Why? Because AB square, AB into AB will be AB square, AC into AD. Okay, that is enough. Now AB by AC is equal to AD by AB. Understood all of you? That is equation number 1. Now we have to move to the second equation. How we will second equation? You can solve here only, okay? You can solve this one. AB into AB will be AB square is equal to AC into AD. AB into AB, AB square, AC into AD. This is equation number 1. Okay? Now let us move on to next. Understood? So now see here. Now this triangle BDC and also again total triangle. In triangle BDC and triangle ABC. In triangle BDC also we can take angle D is 90 degrees and angle B also 90 degrees. Okay, angle D and angle B are 90 degrees. Now again what angle you can BDC and ABC means B angle is common, right? Angle B is common, or else you can take C as the common angle, right? BDC and ABC. So take C as the common. Angle C is got angle C, that is common angle. Now what we can write? By angle similarity, again two triangles are similar. What is the triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, triangle BDC and triangle ABC are similar. Again, if these are similar, again sides will be in proportion. What are the sides which are in proportion? Now see, I am writing this equation here. What is the AB square is equal to AC into AD. Okay, take it there, equation, keep it there. Now see here, sides in proportion. What are the sides which are in proportion? Now take smallest triangle. In small triangle, what is the smallest side? BD. By in big triangle, what is the smallest side? AB, right? In small triangle BD and big triangle AB is equal to, what is the hypotenuse in small triangle? BC. Hypotenuse in big triangle is AC. Right, BC by AC. Now, what is the remaining side in small triangle? DC. What is the remaining side in big triangle? What is the remaining side in big triangle? Here it is BC by AC, and in small triangle DC. In big triangle it will be BC. Understood all of you? See this, I will explain again. In small triangle, in BDC, BD is the smallest side. In total triangle, AB is the smallest side. Okay, BA by AB. Next, in small triangle, BC is the hypotenuse. In big triangle, AC is the hypotenuse. Next, in the small triangle, remaining side is DC, and in big triangle, remaining side is BC. Right, BC is the remaining side. Now, we don't want this one. Take these two only. By taking that two, BC by AC is equal to DC by BC. What we should do? Do cross multiplication. BC into BC will be BC square is equal to AC into DC. Take it as equation number 2. Understood? Understood all of you? So these are the two equations we got. Now what we have to do? By adding equations 1 and equation 2. Why we should add? Because here AB square it is there and here BC square. If we add, we will get AC square. Okay? By adding equations 1 and 2. What is first equation? I have written here. What is the AB square? Keep RHS to the RHS and LHS to the LHS. AB square, and here what is LHS for? BC. AB plus BC is equal to AC into AD plus AC into CD. CD or DC. Okay, AC into DC. Here we can take AC as common, right? Good. Take AC as common. Now, what is the remaining part in this? AD plus what is the remaining part in this? DC is equal to AC into AD plus DC. AD plus DC will be giving you AC, right? AD plus DC. What is the total line? AC. AC into AC will be AC square. Okay. AB square plus BC square is equal to what? AC square. That is our proof of Pythagoras theorem. Understood? So whenever you are writing the proportion sides, you should be very careful. That's right. You should make the figure as comfortable to take the proportion sides in your wish. Okay. So this is the Pythagoras theorem or Baudian theorem. Now in our next video we will discuss some kind of problems which are very important by using Pythagoras theorem in this way. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Ganitha Saravi.